This video is brought to you by the National Anglers Association. If you want to learn different techniques and catch more fish with lures you'll actually use, all while saving yourself money and supporting a charity of your choice, then look no further than the NAA. The NAA is a company that partners with small American businesses to provide you with custom homemade baits that can't be found at most outdoor retailers. Can we say advantage? With brands like Bruiser, Excite, Trophy Lures, Bog Baits, Castaic, and many more, you'll definitely be putting more fish in your boat, kayak, on the wall, or in your frying pan. Tasty. With lure boxes starting at $14.95 with free shipping to your door, there's no reason you shouldn't give them a drop shot. No contracts, no cancellation fees, just hardcore fish catching priceless, plastically perfect pieces of potential piggy food. And to make your sack even heavier, use code word VENTURE to receive 25% off your first box. That's how you call, baby. If you're serious about bass fishing, go to www.nationalanglersassociation.com and order your first box today. You don't eat the same thing every day. Why should the fish? Up your game. I'm going to take the bike over to the post office, and I think I should have a package there waiting on me that I'm pretty excited to open. Let's check the mail. Lure company of the month is Trophy Technology, trophytechnology.com. Okay, I'm gonna put the card to the side. Let's see what we got here. This is a shaken shad made famous by the FLW Rookie of the Year Jason Lambert. Use with a jerky J and watch your live well magically fill with giant bass. This is a ½ ounce. All right, so basically, most of you guys are probably gonna be familiar with this. It does have a really long hook. That's nice for longer swim baits, but it has a chatterbait style head, like the Z-Man chatterbait, except there's no skirting on here. It's made for swim baits. So these are very effective, especially like I said with longer lures and getting a nice wobble on the back end with the tail. This lead seems to have a texture on it. The ones I've used in the past have always been painted. I don't know, I want to say that I bet they offer painted heads, because this one actually has eyes that are raised on it. Again, this says it's a ½ ounce. Definitely doesn't feel like a ½ ounce. That's, yeah, ½ ounce. So, ½ ounce swim bait, chatterbait style hook. That's pretty neat. Again, this is from Castaic. It's called the Shaken Shad hook. Pretty cool. This is the Jerky J Swim in the 5-inch version. Now, these are really, really, really awesome looking. One thing I look for in a swim bait, number one, is a big tail, and this section right here I want as thin as possible. The thinner this section is, the more action you're going to get out of the tail. Besides that, you want to look for realism within the bait. It's got nice eyes on it. It has this little fin on the back, and it's got that dual color, kind of a smoke and pearl with a black top, so very, very natural looking. Definitely going to be giving these a shot. Let's see what it says about them. Castaic is the original swim bait company. The Jerky J Swim is the softest, most fish-like boot tail swim bait you can use. That's a bold statement. It kicks and thumps just like a real fish tail. It shimmies and wobbles like a real fish body. Plus, each and every Jerky J Swim features raised gill plates and fins, lively textured scales, and hand-painted detail. It comes in 3 different sizes. You can rig it with a jig head or weedless. It's got a nice flake to it. It's nice and soft. Definitely will be catching fish on these. I was talking to my buddy the other day, and he asked, what would your confidence bait be? His was jigs, my other friend's was crankbaits. Mine would have to be swim baits. Castaic Frog CF-40. Okay, it's a 3/16 ounce frog, so it's small. I typically don't use frogs this small, but I have seen people catch fish on them. Now, the quality on this frog, I would say, it's kind of iffy. It kind of reminds me of those Chinese frogs that you get for, you know, 10 for $5 or 10 for $10, or I don't know. You can see it's got some, it's belly weighted, it's hollow. The hooks are really bent in toward the middle there. I'd definitely bend those out. But it's a pretty nice looking frog. It's got a decent paint job on it. It's got a nice little skirt. And at 3/16 ounce, it's heavy enough to cast. I would have to try this frog out to really give it a fair test, but it's not bad. I guess I can't knock it until I try it. But I generally throw larger top waters, but that's just me. I guess if you're wanting a more finesse presentation on top water, using one of these smaller frogs would be ideal. Let's see what it says about it. It says, terrorize the tops of pads and mats with one of the most animated amphibians on the market. The Castaic frog, designed with a special bass boat belly, this frog produces a tantalizing side-to-side action that turns bass' attention towards the surface. Now, after reading that, if this frog, you can get a nice, easy side-to-side walking action, that's awesome. I love doing that with a pop-R. And there's some pop-Rs out there that you can't get to walk side-to-side. And I really like that feature, and I like my popper to have that ability to walk the dog, because it just makes it that much more versatile. You can pop it and pause, you can pop it fast, you can walk it and pause, walk and pop, all kind of different combinations and cadences you can do. But if it'll do it, this little frog would probably be pretty deadgum good. Holy moly. This is the Castaic eel. If it looks like a fish and swims like a fish, it's got to be a Castaic. So what it says, I ain't making this stuff up. Let's take one out of the package. So this is 7 inches long. You get a pack of 4, and they are hand painted. So they're airbrushed by hand, and you can smell the paint. So I would definitely be taking these out of the package to air out, and if I was throwing them, I would definitely put some kind of scent on them to cover up the paint smell. It's not overwhelming. It kind of, my wife said it smells like something you would spray in your throat when you have a sore throat, I guess chloroseptic or something like that. I don't know if a fish would like that or not, but the lure itself looks dynamite. Definitely looks like an eel. Has a big presentation, is very realistic looking. Very nice quality plastic. You could pair this lure up on the hook they included, and that shaky head is going to give this eel tail a nice back and forth action. And again, it's longer, so it's going to put your hook about in the first quarter of the bait, which is about where you want it.